rest of this week is not looking promising at all. We had rain, thunderstorms, actually tornado warnings where I'm at. I didn't get woken up by the notifications on the phone or the sirens, but I guess a lot of my friends did. Dad said his phone went off. My friend Norm said his phone went off with tornado warnings yesterday. And my other friend John was talking to him tonight. I slept through it, which even if it went off, I wouldn't have got out of bed anyway. The year I graduated high school here at Stockton, like the day after my senior prom, the whole town got blown away. It was a big deal. National news, F4 tornado, killed 2 or 3 people, literally destroyed town, like almost wiped it off the map completely. So a heck of a way to graduate. Anyway, this week is not looking good because starting tonight, they're calling for a lot of rain the next 3 days. And I've been watching the weather up north. My plan was to go up north tomorrow and cut, but I don't think that's going to happen now with the impending weather. And they're saying strong winds, so we definitely don't want to be up there cutting good walnut and strong winds. So I guess we'll just kind of do what we can tomorrow. If anything, I've got some pallet logs I can haul to put in the old 401k pile up there, as I call it. I can add to the pile. I've got some logs I need to haul in, but yeah, just kind of looking like a slow week. So the good thing is I'm glad I've got some spare clips from last week that you will see in the video you're about to watch, or that you're watching now, whichever. That's it, guys. Some videos are boring. Some are just terribly boring. They're all boring. Either way, thank you so much for watching all of our stuff, as boring as it may be. But we'll try to do what we can this week on some videos. No promises. Weeks like this are good weeks for maintenance. I've always got a ton of that I need to do. I've got some stuff on some other skidders that I need to do on the D series and the B series. Can always tinker around with the Mac, trying to odds and ends there. Like I said, there's always things to do. When you got equipment, trucks, there's always things that need to be done. So I'm sure we'll find something to do to pass the time, but I would much rather be cutting timber or looking and buying timber. So we'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Mornings are starting to get nice and cool. Let that skidder warm up, get the heat on it, kind of get the windows where I can see a little bit anyway. Little pile of logs there left over from yesterday. There's some tree length stuff over here on the other side of the skidder that come out at the end of the day yesterday. We didn't get worked up. A few good trees in there. Things should come out pretty fast this morning. There's several trees I've got down. I come in here Sunday and laid several on the ground and cut more yesterday. Of course, we pulled some trees yesterday, so yesterday was a little slow to start the day, which pulling trees, if you've got several to do, it's always a little slow when you're pulling. Just the time it takes to get everything hooked up and ready to fall. Now, there's a lot of good young trees in here, and hopefully someday I'll get to come back and cut this again. So to ensure that, I'm trying to be very careful about where I put my trees and my falls. So this tree here, I've got a little bit of wood holding it, but I want to lay it right here on this other top. That's the blade up here. We want to miss these couple good trees over here. So, let's see if we can come in here. I left a little too much hold wood on this, so Dad's going to go ahead and clip that back side. There's not much holding it. Down she goes. Down here where most of the good trees on the farm are. Nice tall one Dad's cutting there. Getting ready to bring her down. Oh, coming back this way. I got this one cut in the middle of topping it. I got hung up there, so I'm just waiting on Dad to cut me out. job right here. She is a brood. We were saving it for last just because we were dreading to come down here and cut it. You see, it's in the midst of nothing but locust and hedge. One time, this was probably a pretty nice shade tree down here in the pasture. Definitely not the case anymore. I've got 2 more little ones back there. I've got to come back and get, this thing is going to be all the skidder probably wants to drag through this. All I want to try to drag through here anyway. Just kind of blazing a trail as we go. Can't see much there, can you? Now, don't get me wrong, I love cutting big walnut trees like this, I really do, but there is a ton of work and a ton of time that goes in working one of these up, getting it all topped, because these things are usually short-bodied and they've got limbs and branches going everywhere. In the case of this tree here, a lot of the limbs were big enough to make logs. They're bigger than the limbs were bigger than the 2 trees I've got in the grapple right now. So a lot of time goes into working those up, and it's never fun. You're always getting pinched, a lot of pressure on everything. You've really got to be careful and kind of take your time just to play it safe. There's that big dude right there. Three main branches that come off up there with the crotch, so a lot of footage there. So the branches are just as big or bigger than I've got in the grapple here. Good trees. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.